Hello and welcome, this is Top Tucker. Today we are going to see top 10 best smartphones under 10,000. Before we start the video, if you're new to my channel just slash the subscribe button and the bell icon. Okay, now let's start the video.
10. Poco C3. Poco C3 is one of the company's most competitive smartphones starting at 8,999 rupees. The device does come with good specifications and built for the price. In the Indian market, it will compete against the similarly spec'd Redmi 9A and the Realme C11. Now see the specifications. RAM, 4GB RAM, 64GB ROM, expandable up to 512GB. Display, 16.59 cm, 6.53-inch HD Plus display. Battery, 5000 mAh Li-ion polymer battery. Camera, 13MP plus 2MP plus 2MP, 5MP front camera. Processor, MediaTek Helio G35 processor. It's worthy for this price. This is good choice for students.
Maybach music.
9. Realme Narzo 10A. Realme Narzo 10A is the more affordable model in the new Narzo series, and is getting quite a lot of attention thanks to a high-profile launch. Okay, now see the key specs. Processor, MediaTek Helio G70. Display, 6.50-inch, 6.52 HD Plus display. Front camera, 5MP. Rear camera, 12MP plus 2MP plus 2MP. RAM, 4GB. Storage, 64GB. Battery capacity, 5000 mAh. In the Geekbench tests, the Narzo 10A scored 386 in single-core and 1316 in multi-core, which are slightly better than the Realme C3. Is Realme Narzo 10A good for gaming? The short answer is yes. The MediaTek Helio G70 is one of the better gaming processors you will find under 10,000 rupees.
Maybach music.
8. Redmi 9i. The Redmi 9i runs Android 10 and is powered by a 5000 mAh non-removable battery. The Redmi 9i supports proprietary fast charging. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Redmi 9i on the rear packs a 13-megapixel camera with an f2.2 aperture and a pixel size of 1.0 micron. The rear camera setup has autofocus. Key specs. RAM 4GB. Processor, MediaTek Helio G25. Display, 6.53 inches. Rear camera, 0.13MP. Front camera, 5MP. Battery, 5000 mAh display.
Maybach music.
7. Redmi 9. Moving on from the design and the 6.53-inch display, we also have some decent hardware under the hood. Powering the Redmi 9 power is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 SoC, which has been used on a few phones before, but is still to set the world on fire with its performance. Key specs. Display, 6.53-inch, 720x1600. Processor, MediaTek Helio G35. Front camera, 5MP. Rear camera, 13MP plus 2MP. RAM, 4GB. Storage, 64GB. Battery capacity, 5000 mAh.
Maybach music.
6. Realme C12. The Realme C12 and Realme C15's primary redeeming feature is strong battery life, but they both fall short in pretty much every other area. We would have been a bit happier had they been priced lower, like the Realme C11. Key specs. RAM 3GB. Battery, 6000 mAh. Rear camera, 13MP plus 2MP plus 2MP. Display 6.52 inches. Processor MediaTek Helio G35. Overall, the Realme C12 is a decent option to consider if you have a tight budget and can't spend a penny more than 9,000 rupees.
Maybach Music.
5. Realme C3. The Realme C3 is powered by a MediaTek Helio G70 SoC and comes in two variants. The base variant has 3GB RAM and 32GB of storage, while the other variant has 4GB RAM and 64GB of storage. It is a dual SIM device with support for 4G as well as Bolt on both SIM slots. It runs Realme UI 1.0 on top of Android 10. Key specs. Processor MediaTek Helio G70. Battery capacity 5000 mAh. Rear camera 12MP plus 2MP. Front camera 5MP. Display 6.52 inch 720x1600. RAM 3GB. Storage 32GB. Realme C3 is definitely a good upgrade to Realme C2. Instead, with a good battery life, a faster processor and a large screen, Realme C3 can be an option worth considering.
Maybach Music.
4. Realme Narzo 20A. The Realme Narzo 20A offers a good display, new design, and excellent battery life. However, when it comes to the performance, the device lets you down big time. The performance is one of the primary factors while making a buying decision. Key specs. Display. Processor Qualcomm Snapdragon 665. Battery capacity 5000 mAh. 6.50 inch 720x1600. Front camera 8MP. Rear camera 12MP plus 2MP plus 2MP. RAM 3GB. Storage 32GB. The Narzo 20A is a great example. It essentially only switches the chipset and selfie camera, compared to the Narzo 10A.
Maybach Music.
3. Realme Narzo 30A. Realme Narzo 30A is a good value for money phone. It has got a nice build, a big and bright display, a decent processor, and a battery that goes on and on. The cameras are average and the night mode could have been a little better. But this issue does not make the phone not worthy. Key specs. Battery capacity 6000 mAh. Processor MediaTek Helio G85. Display 6.50 inch 720x1600. RAM 3GB. Storage 32GB. Rear camera 13MP. Front camera 8MP. Keeping the above point in mind, the Realme Narzo 30A, priced from 8,999 rupees, is a surprisingly good entry-level smartphone.
Maybach Music.
2. Redmi 9 Prime. The Redmi 9 Prime is a strong contender for being the go-to phone under 10,000 rupees. It is one of the few phones that offer a FHD Plus display at this price point. Key specs. Display 6.53 inch 1080x2340. Processor MediaTek Helio G80. Front camera 8MP. Rear camera 13MP plus 8MP plus 5MP plus 2MP. RAM 4GB. Storage 64GB. Battery capacity 5020 mAh. The Redmi 9 Prime comes with a 6.53-inch Full HD Plus display that has a resolution of 2340 by 1080 pixels. It shows crisp colors, which makes it a great option for people who like to binge watch or play games or attend a lot of video calls.
Maybach Music.
1. Samsung Galaxy F12. Samsung Galaxy F12 is a decidedly affordable phone that has quite a few things to look forward to. It offers a 90Hz HRR display on a budget, has an appealing software, and a long-lasting 6000 mAh battery. On the downside, a sharper and better quality display would have made F12 a lot more appealing. Key specs. Display: 6.50-inch, 720x1600. Processor: Samsung Exynos 850. Front camera: 16MP. Rear camera: 48MP plus 5MP plus 2MP plus 2MP. RAM: 4GB. Storage: 64GB. Battery capacity: 6000 mAh. Overall good camera and battery phone in this price.